As America's counting down to the big 250, Trump has been hard at work renovating the place. And he's maybe cutting a few corners. But this past weekend was Flag Day, so Trump had to party. It was also his birthday, so he threw the classiest of celebrations. He had BMX jumps, birds of prey, fighter jets, and one big UFC fight on the White House lawn. And I traveled to our capital to tap in for the...
Hey, how do you feel about the event?
I feel so freaking great about the event. There's not a single place in the world that I'd rather be than right here at Freedom 250, baby. Let's go. Jama! Jama! Jama!
For weeks, the White House has been under construction all for this. A UFC octagon at the People's House.
You know, the White House is for everybody. You can have your opinions about it, but it's for everybody. It represents America, it represents the United States.
You know, honestly, I wouldn't have cared if Biden did it or Trump did it. I'd just come because I enjoyed it at UFC.
I think it's a little too much, it's a little propaganda-ish. Yeah, it's been like a big Trump commercial, but I don't like it. But so you can be a UFC fan without being a Trump fan, so both things can be true.
This is to celebrate America's 250th anniversary. Some have asked, what does the UFC have to do with America's independence? This also falls on Donald Trump's birthday. Do you think it's the event's for Trump's birthday or for America's birthday?
I think it's for Trump's birthday. I think he changed the dates for a reason. He did it for himself.
I think it's pretty cool. Very historic. And we're celebrating Donald J. Trump's birthday. So,
it just feels a little like gimmicky, like it's for his birthday, right? So they say. So it feels like he's like, oh, like perform for me, entertain me. I'm trying not to think too deep about it, just have a good time. Exactly.
The UFC spent about $85 million on the event, and millions more went to security arrangements to make this happen at the White House with the president attending. 7 federal agencies were involved.
It's controversial, but I think it's a bonus. I think it's fun. It's fun for everybody. It's a little event for everybody to get together and watch the fight.
there's always going to be criticism, so it doesn't matter what my opinion is, but I love UFC and I love the sport, and that's why I'm here.
I don't know, like the support of the president is not my cup of tea, but like, it is what it is, yeah.
Critics have questioned the appropriateness of having this for-profit company, which is run by longtime Trump ally Dana White, get such a favourable platform. There was a failed lawsuit to try stop the event too, and even some UFC fighters spoke out against it.
But the government should never be hosting sporting events because there's more room for corruption. The government is supposed to protect us, not entertain us.
Donald Trump doesn't seem to care about the backlash and loves the claw so much he's joked about making it a permanent fixture.
I'm looking at it and maybe we'll never ever take it down.
Maybe, we'll just host weekly fights between people in politics, and and settle our scores that way.
Happy Pride Month, everybody. His ankles were swelling with pride. This was the flag-waving, patriotic 80th birthday he's been planning for a year now, and it was so much fun. It was so exciting. He almost stayed awake through the whole thing until it was time to take a little UFC siesta. So sweet. He's like an angel when he sleeps. My niece had a birthday on Sunday, too. She turned 5 years old. We took her to Disneyland. She also crashed out from the excitement. That walk from the door to his chair really must have taken it out of him, because only Donald Trump could fall asleep at a birthday party sponsored by Monster Energy Drink. Maybe he seemed to have fun watching somebody else be trapped in a cage at the White House for once. Poor Don Jr. Like, this, what you're seeing here, this is the moment he realized his dad wasn't able to let him have his wedding at the White House, but was able to host a 4,000-person MMA fight. Trump also brought his little black and blue hand, topped off with a layer of Undertaker spackle. The fighters at UFC do not get bruises on their hands like this, and they are hitting each other, but rest assured.
How do you think Donald Trump would do in the octagon? Barack Obama.
Thank you, man.
You think Donald Trump would beat up Barack Obama?
How tall is Barack Obama?
Wingspan. I mean, is that really going to get that nitty-gritty? You think it's going to be that close?
Down to that, man.
Donald Trump is pooling blood at his ankles and falls asleep at MSG. Donald Trump versus Barack Obama. Who wins?
I don't know. Trump's 80.
What about
Yeah, the White House medical people say he's in great shape, so
you? Trust that? Are you trusting them, or are you trusting your eyes on this?
I don't know.
JD Vance pre-Ozempic thinking Donald Trump is Hitler versus JD Vance as Donald Trump's vice president.
I'm still working on it.
You're not sure?
No.
Would you watch a JD Vance fighting himself? As somebody tells me this fight is happening in his head all the time.
It could be. As the kid understand the criticism. Like, I get what people are saying.
Yeah.
You know, it looks bad on the country. You've got a lot of countries that are jealous because
Some people see America as sort of like a land of boorish folks, trashy, no class.
I don't think we're any more trashy than any other country. You know, like I read something today. Oh, it's a big redneck yard sale.
You see that's spin.
People spins it.
There's people having a fight on a front yard in front of an open construction project with a guy who's bragging about an above ground pool, and somehow that feels trashy.
Yeah.
Do you have any fear that there's criticism that this is a little trashy?
No! Fighters warming up in the
Are any of us trashy?
They had a guy in the cabinet
You
room.
are?
They had fighters in the Roosevelt room.
Sounds like
They had a guy in the Oval Office alongside Trump's Wacko Wall of Fame that he put up. And finally, they had an event right out there on the Truman balcony.
Dude, even the homeless here.
I think this very closely here because you know the sound that is not
Those aren't homeless people. Those are people who used to work for the federal government about a year ago.
Why are you here? Freedom. I'm here. My future ex-wife, hopefully.
Thank you for your honesty.
People just coming here because they want to see like the American dream. This is it.
This is the American dream? This is the American dream? Two sweaty guys fighting on the White House lawn?
Yeah, why not?
Well, it feels like the American fever dream to me.
What a time to be alive, right? I'm here with my daughter. I'm trying to embarrass her a lot.
Yeah.
She's trying to find a boyfriend.
She's trying to find a boyfriend. You brought her to a UFC fight.
Exactly.
God bless. Father of the year over here.
Players can always defend against anybody trying to get after my daughter. I'm pretty sure they can defend them.
Yeah, that's what they're known for. Healthy masculinity.
1976 200th anniversary. You were there. I was there.
Who fought this?
Nobody fought this. What? Nobody fought this. Everybody loved each other. Everybody was shaking hands. You need to just love each other.
Yeah, we need an act of peace. We need to put that on a stage so people can try to aspire to something. Absolutely. We can do that.
Well, let's continue to share.
It's a wonderful gift for a man who's been a fan of fighting since before the 1970s energy crisis. What do you think about Trump throwing a fight on his lawn on his birthday? It's like,
That's the most American birthday you can have.
oh my God, there's guys jumping dirt bikes. There's guys fighting in the front yard.
Yeah.
This is like the best birthday a 10-year-old could have.
And we're all 10-year-olds at heart, right? So
We're all 10-year-olds at heart. How many fights do you think he'll stay awake for inside?
Don't you hear he's up 20 hours a day? He doesn't ever sleep.
But I do think he sleeps because we watch it on television.
No, you watch them freeze frame the camera when he blinks his eyes.
I mean, there's some of those are long camera freezes.
No,
No,
rest in his eyes.
he might rest his eyes. So for anyone not resting their eyes, what will this UFC 250 event actually look like? Who do you think's going to win the big fight tonight?
My favorite fight is definitely Pereira versus Gane, and I got Pereira by knockout.
No, the big fight. I assume the J6ers versus Capitol Police. Is that not happening? My money's on Capitol Police, though. Always root for an underdog here. Of course, there is a very real historical precedent to spectacles like this.
Kind of going back to gladiators. It feels gladiatorial.
I mean, look, the Romans loved it, and the Greeks loved it. Everybody loved some kind of gladiator.
Is it sort of like our Colosseum? Like we all come together?
But yeah.
The Emperor has given us bread and circus. Yeah. Or monster drinks and circus.
Yeah.
So which Emperor is Trump? Is he like Nero or
bro, he's like Anakin Skywalker, not like Darth Vader.
Not like Darth Vader. No. Anakin, he had those authoritarian leanings, right?
Yeah. You know, he had some power, and you know, he knew how to use it. You know, with great power comes great responsibility.
Hell yeah, that's exactly what Spider-Man said. He might be like Caligula. That's true. Caligula tried to get his horse voted into the Senate, I believe. I mean, Trump tried to get Mark Wayne Mullen. So maybe that's not a fair comparison. I mean, I have the horses count. That's not a fair comparison. But ancient rules don't matter because this crowd is still giving their champion thumbs up. How do you think Donald Trump would do in the octagon?
Who's he fighting?
Barack Obama.
I think he'd win that.
You think